With the outcome hanging in the balance, the stage was set for a dramatic finish, and each team's leading men would again step forward.
They've got it right there, back to the basket. The
ball down low left into Jordan. Jordan box in. 1 horn a set. Michael left to right. Ball away. 15 for the
good. Chicago leads.
Tom needs to play with poise here. Goes right side. Back to the mailman. Faking. Driving. Force it up and in. Great move on the underhand scoop. The Jazz lead 79-78. Rebounded by Harper. Back to Pippen for 3.
Pippen's 3. Leads it. Good. Pippen with a 3. It's 81-79. It can't get any better than this.
Stockton circles. Looking.
Locked wide right. Stockton down low to Antron. Back to Stock. 3-pointer. He got it. He got it. John Stockton.
Jazz by 1. 82-81.
It's going to be whoever has the ball last.
Chicago's got to be concerned, folks.
Stockton off the dribble. Stockton, top of the key. Stockton jacks one and missed it. Long rebound, Malone.
Malone's got it. 9 seconds. There's a loose ball foul. It's on Rodman.
That puts Karl Malone to the line with the game tied at 82.
Malone now with the first free throw. Takes his time. The crowd frantic behind the glass. No, he missed it. It rimmed out.
Now the Bulls with an opportunity.
One more for Karl Malone. 9 seconds left in this game.
Just make sure you follow through and don't short arm him.
He misses. You've got to get this rebound. Malone.
Oh, he missed the break. Rebounded by Jordan. And the Bulls take a timeout.
Bulls get a last chance. 7 5/10 left.
What do you think Phil Jackson is thinking about? Will it automatically be Michael Jordan?
I think it'll go to Michael Jordan and then let him create.
Bulls basketball and a chance to win it right here.
Kukoc has got the ball inbounds from Pippen, and here is Michael. 4 on the shot clock now. Keeps it on the dribble. Russell's there.
MJ, top of the circle against Russell. Michael hangs, fires, score! Knocked it in, Bulls win! He knocked it in at the buzzer, Bulls win! How many times has he done that?
It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer.
If somebody asks you to name your 3 favorite, or the 3 you remember best.
1982 is easy. Cleveland is certainly easy. That's the only 2 I can remember. I'm getting senile, I guess. I've had so many I can't even remember them all.
It's been 72 hours since Michael Jordan performed the latest in a career filled with heroics, and players and fans have waited anxiously for this game 2 of the best of 7.
After their heartbreaking loss in Game 1, the Jazz looked to bounce back. But on this night, they'd face a Chicago team that was hitting on all cylinders.
Chicago coming down, up a couple of field goals, and greedy for more. Longley's going to lay it in. Slam dunk. Chicago playing like the champions.
Michael the assist. Turn up the energy.
What a beginning.
It's all falling apart for the Jazz right now.
22nd timeout.
They're just going to have to totally regroup.
Reeling from Chicago's onslaught, the Jazz try to fight their way back.
Stockton looking in to Karl Malone. Crowd's got a twist right. Look at score.
Utah battling away.
Hornacek fires one up and hits. Yeah, boy! Yeah!
And who knows what's going to happen here.
But the Bulls had all the answers, and they would find a way to stop the Utah surge.
Screen across, slipping Hornacek back. Playing Hornacek, Stockton, and Malone in a triangle.
Any hopes of a Jazz rally quickly faded, as their finely tuned offense was completely shut down.
Up top to Malone. Karl dumped inside. Russell's all alone. Blocked by Pippen.
It is Chicago's defense which is authoring the story here in Game 2.
Malone rejected. Recovered by Anderson.
No shot. No shot. 24-second violation.
The defense has been suffocating. The Jazz can't get anything on.
When you've got incredibly agile, active, long-armed defenders, you can really commit to the ball. And we had guys just jump in the ball handler, Stockton or Malone or whoever it was that had the ball, and making it hard for them to get anywhere with their offense, and it stifled them.
Well, this is Chicago Bull basketball. It's all clicking now.
With the Bulls at their best, the rout was on.
The way picked back up by Stockton. Michael a steal. MJ runs it by Russell. Michael to the top of the key, whip to Pippen. He goes up, dumps the ball.
Great pass from MJ. 12 unanswered by Chicago.
Finishing 1 assist shy of a triple-double, Jordan would again turn the finals into his own personal showcase.
Back to Michael, circles, runs inside, reverses, scores! Oh, what a move by MJ! Yes, sir!
But the Jazz still had to endure one final dagger.
Knocked away, Dennis got it back. Wheels, fires a three, got it!
Oh, man! Icing on the cake.
Chicago up 2-0. Let's go to Salt Lake.
We just got waxed tonight as a whole. And now we go home. And now you go home and try to protect your home court.
You are witnessing history in Salt Lake City. It has never happened before. The Utah Jazz, a home team in the NBA Finals. The scene outside the Delta Center, frankly, a party.
Chicago doesn't know what windy is until the Jazz blow them away.
Show me the title!
I expect that crowd to be extremely loud, a little bit rowdy, and ready to roll.
That'll be 20,000 of them. You won't be able to hear yourself talking. I mean, they absolutely go bananas.
Not in the house! Sit down!
The Bulls would love to take the 3-0, and the Jazz are in a desperate situation where they need a win for sure.
Get after this team early. Get your spots early in your triangle so you can operate, get yourself settled in. Play hard every play.
But the Bulls were taken right out of their game plan by a Jazz team that was suddenly re-energized. Setting a new tone with their aggressive play, Utah came storming back into the series.
So Utah has come out more aggressive. Stock front court left. Stock down the middle to Melvin. Drive, hang, score. Count it, and he's fouled.
Fast break basketball for the Utah Jazz.
Carl, free throw line, jumping up. Hit, work goes, rebound, jammed in. By Greg Foster.
The Bulls seem frustrated tonight.
Foster for three. Yes. Mark Foster has been a major factor. The Jazz with their biggest lead of the game.
Now the Bulls, they're getting to unravel a little bit.
We're not on the boards. We're not getting seconds. The team defense was absolutely horrible.
And things would only get worse for the Bulls as Karl Malone would deliver one of his greatest performances.
Up top, Karl Malone, fake left, go right, power to the hoop, scoop it, score it. The ball man.
Malone simply took over the game, scoring 37 points.
Karl Malone with a big-time game.
MVP! MVP! A chant of MVP for Karl Malone.
You gotta love it, baby.
Standing ovation for the Utah Jazz, who have been able to get back into the series with a solid performance.
You would hardly believe that this is the same team which dominated Game 2.
It's either the altitude or they did not take the Jazz seriously.
Phil, did the altitude or anything else bother Michael tonight?
There is a certain factor about that. Usually the first run, these guys kind of acclimate themselves to it. But they're the ones that experience it. I was a little bit short of breath on the sideline, but not too bad.
Shaped up early enough, you can keep driving this team crazy because they'll be all over the ballpark. They're just going to run around and play defense all over the place. You just keep your spacing, keep filling in behind.
The Bulls had lost some of their momentum, but not their composure. Getting ready for Game 4, they calmly prepared to execute their strategy.
Go, Dennis.
But as the game began, Chicago's carefully crafted plan was derailed by Utah's furious attack.
Well, nothing is going smoothly at the offensive end for Chicago. Everything is a struggle, and you have to give a lot of that credit to the Jazz defense.
The block by Ostertag, but Hopper able to hang in. Utah starting to find the rhythm.
Bounce to Malone. Bangs into Rodman, goes up and scores.
No call.
Utah's got ahead of steam. Horny, off-balance shot, blocked by Pippen, picked up by Karl Malone. To Russell for three, from the angle right. Yes! Jazz up 48-44.
Though the Jazz continued their assault,
Down the middle to Foster, slammed up. Greg Foster.
the Bulls stuck to their game plan.
Draw the defense, move it on to the next guy.
Chicago battled to stay within range, and as Game 4 entered the final stretch, they began one of their trademark runs.
Longley, a facial served up.
Chicago finally getting some good ball movement.
Michael down the lane, he took the ball
All the way to the hole.
Back to Carbonell on the angle left. Follow a 16-footer. No good.
The Bulls doing a terrific job defensively, taking the Jazz out of its game.
Rebounded by Pippen, and here comes Jordan. Kukoc puts it away on the breakaway. And the Bulls lead by 5.
The Bulls had taken control of the game and seemed on the verge of putting the Jazz away.
I mean, we're up 5, and we wanted to put a nail in the coffin. Didn't work out that way.
Once again, the resilient Jazz disrupted the Bulls' plans.
Yes! John Stockton makes it 71-69.
Jordan puts the move on Russell.
Staging an emotional comeback, Utah would stun the usually unflappable champs.
Michael Jordan.
That is a tough call against Jordan here.
Jordan, right side. Michael, up top, 20-footer. No good. Rebound, Stockton. Ahead to Carbonell. He's got it. Stockton to Malone. He scores. Jazz take the lead. Incredible. The Jazz take the lead.
Jordan outside with Russell there. Fires the three. No! Rattles out. Utah's going to win this, baby. This baby's over. Utah has won Game 4, and this series is deadlocked at 2 victories apiece.
I mean, we came here to try to get one game, and that's still there ahead of us. So it's definitely the pivotal game of this series, and we feel like we still have opportunity to go up.
But the Bulls' confidence would soon give way to concern as they received a stunning blow in the hours leading up to Game 5.
Now the big story here tonight concerning Michael Jordan's physical conditions. He is suffering from flu-like symptoms. His status is uncertain.
This is Karl Malone's night. He has to show the world just how great a player he is. Marv, the Jazz, they have to win tonight if their dream is going to come true.
The bad news for the Bulls, the stomach virus that has hit Michael Jordan, and you wonder just how much, how long, and how hard he'll be able to go.
Never in the history of the NBA, since they've gone to the 2-3-2 format, has the home team won all 3 of the games. The Utah Jazz are favored to do exactly that.
I don't know if Michael can carry the Bulls on the road against the Jazz. This is the finals, and this team is for real, and he needs help. And unless he gets it, I don't believe they're going to win Game 5.
With Jordan stricken by illness, the Bulls would find themselves walking into a lion's den as they faced the surging Jazz, the league's MVP, and one of the NBA's most frenzied crowds.
Stockton looking, whipped inside. Malone goes up, counts, and a foul.
And early on, Chicago's worst fears would be realized as Utah would explode out of the gate.
Everything clicking right now for Utah. Penetrating move, bad pass, knocked away, but Malone runs it down with a good hustle. Anderson baseline, a slam. This is an embarrassment for Chicago.
The rebound, Steve Kerr. Kerr ahead to Toni, and he threw it away. Kukoc never saw it coming.
This is going to be a blowout.
And things would go from bad to worse for Chicago as the Jazz stormed to a 16-point lead in the second quarter.
But if you let this get any more out of reach now, that you're at a point where, especially with Michael ailing, you're in danger of putting yourself in a position where you have no chance to win the game. Dump to Michael. MJ against Russell to the free throw line. Hangs in the air. Jumper good.
Oh, shot.
Nothing but net for Michael.
Despite his weakened condition, Jordan valiantly kept his Bulls in contention.
And Jordan with 12 of his 16 points here in the second quarter. And the steal by Jordan. Putting behind the back on Russell. He turned it around and fed it to Pippen.